well, all was well there. I suddenly saw one of the pegs coming out, so yeah, it's never good. Must admit, don't need that, do you? It's quite sort of pushing in this doorway. I must admit, I do quite like these bivvies that have got like 2 pegging points, depending on where the height is of everything, because that can be a little bit of a bonus sometimes. You can actually put 2 pegs in the front 2 pegging points just to sort of hold everything down. And as if one pegging point goes, the other one's gonna hold and gives you a little bit of time to do stuff. It's always very helpful, isn't it? And there we go. Right, I will catch up with you later on after my food, and yeah, look forward to that. Be good. Oh, what a beautiful evening this has turned into. Absolutely unbelievable. Not quite what I was expecting at all. I was expecting a little bit of rain and stuff, to be perfectly honest with you, but no, I haven't. Just had a single bleep on the right hand rod, a bit of a rod knock. Yeah, there's a sign that something might be out there. Someone else drove around a little while ago. I don't quite know where they've sort of pitched up and gone. I've just been sort of riding around taking a look. Don't know really. I'll just have to see really. Yeah, I could have actually had my tea this time of night, couldn't I? I didn't really anticipate it being this nice out here. Oh yeah, it's 5ish I think at the moment, like that I'd say. I thought I'd just do one little last video, one little last wander around for my last night, and yeah, fingers crossed, just to bag another one. I'd like something a little bit bigger, mine, but we can only hope, only take what comes along. You can see where that tree used to be, can't you? Sticking out. Look back at my previous trip on here. That had that gigantic tree that sort of stuck out all round here, realistically, really. So yeah, it went out so far I couldn't actually walk around it. It was so deep, wasn't really good at all. Yeah, I know. It's yeah. Well, good morning. What can I say? Bucket loads of rain last night. Absolutely bucket loads of rain last night, which I knew about. Right in the middle of it, hooked into something. Felt lovely. Felt really good. You know, sometimes you can't tell, but other times you can tell. And, you know, that was just holding ground. And I was sort of slowly gaining ground. It was going ground back on me, backwards and forwards, etc., etc. Yeah, and the hook pulls. Couldn't believe it. Really couldn't believe it. Oh, not, you know, that was 1:30 this morning. I slept on and off between now and then, but I'm still pretty grumpy about it. You can't choose what picks your bait up, but, you know, a couple of small fish and then to go and lose something that I've probably been hunting for all year is quite frustrating. But that is the airfield lake for you. It really is. You know, that's part of the reason why we love to fish here, I suppose. You know, but sometimes you just you know, need a little bit of a break. It is extremely frustrating. So the forecast today is sort of showers on and off. A bit more showers this afternoon, I think. There's a few over there, so I'm hopefully going to get some sunshine and dry some little bits and bobs out. If not, it's going to be a sort of on and off sort of wet and dry pack up, I suppose. But yeah, well, Yeah, sorry, I'm still sort of getting over that fish. It's very, very, don't need it. Really don't need it. And you just know. Something nice just fell off. Anyway, I've got to go and write my blog about it. I didn't do it last night. It just really wasn't in the right frame of mind for doing it realistically. But there we go. So everything is all sort of soaking wet and damp, but we'll sort things out. So you get a little bit of sunlight on it, and it'll do it some good. Obviously, you have to pack away some of this stuff in the damp, but oh well, it's okay. Have a brew now. Dear. What a pain, hey? What a pain. But there we go. I'm gonna move on now. I'm gonna move on. Thought I had moved on, but clearly I haven't moved on. But yeah, I need to move on. Have a brew. Start a fresh time. See, I was thinking, look, that sun looked like it was going to be poking its head over the top of there. But there seems to be sort of cloud sort of going from right to left. And just sort of stopping that sun coming over there. So there we go. Right, I am going to put that kettle on and have a brew. Write a blog. Learn a bit more about losing the fish. Maybe do a bit of a podcast. Should also be moaning a little bit more about the fish. By the time that's all done, I'll be happy as Larry and got it out of the system and sort of gone through the thought process of the whole thing. I think what makes me laugh a little bit at what I've been thinking about today is that the previous two fish, you tried to get the hook out. That one clearly just sort of fell out. Unbelievable, really. Just though there's sort of fish that just have got soft mouths that don't very often come out into the main bed of the lake, or don't very often pick up boilies. And then when they do, we lose them. But yeah, I've got to look at a few things. I've got a few things in my head that I've got to sort out, I've got to write down, and sort of take it from there, and sort of plan for something for next season. Got to find a little bit of tweak with the hooks, I think, on my hook patterns, or me how I set up my type of rig I use, etc. Got to fathom it out realistically. Right, I'm now getting cold, so I am going in. And maybe that sun, maybe he might just poke his head over there, and that'll look beautiful. That does look good, then, doesn't it? So I haven't put the kettle on. It's just absolutely gorgeous out there, and yeah, just slowly watching that sun stick its head over the top. I think it's going to be a bit of marvelous thing to see, and I'd just like to share it along with the Canadian geese that are going to take off in a moment. Like a lovely morning shot, isn't that, realistically? Come on, son, you can do it. I hope so. Ah, dear. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Not long until it's closed, unfortunately. I'll miss this view, but there we go. What brings me back, isn't it? Most definitely. I generally get bored of lakes and the views and the same old swims, etc., etc. But this, I think, because I'm off for 5 months each year, just works perfectly. As annoying as it is, it's, excuse me. See, I told you I need that cup of coffee. Yeah, as frustrating as it is, it really keeps me going and keeps me on here. Otherwise, it's just no, I wouldn't make it. I don't think. Be bored and fishing somewhere else. But there we go. Well, I'm going to stop recording. Put the kettle on. There's another cloud going along, so I don't think it's going to do what I'm hoping it's going to do. Weird, really. Morning, Mr. Canadian, or Mrs. I really can't see from here. No glasses on at the moment. Billy no mates, but that's one thing for sure, because didn't awfully listen to the instructions of the other two when they flew off, and yeah, left it there. You know. Well, we're getting there. What you can hear the stove on, it's it you might notice it looks a little bit more misty than it was earlier, and yeah, it all came over all misty, and yeah, freezing, absolutely freezing. So I turned my stove off after making my brew, and crikey, now I've put it back on again. But there we go. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? I've got to take a picture of something. I don't know what's going to come out, but I'll get back to you in a little bit. No, doesn't. I can see the lights coming through the pine trees. It looks absolutely gorgeous. When you zoom in because of the mist, it's just a sort of misty, murky blur, unfortunately. So, yeah, bit of a shame, really. There we go. You know, I tell you, sometimes I used to carry SLRs and DSLRs around with me to take photographs and things. And I do like the photography, but it's just yet another chunky bag to carry around. That's what I ended up with all the stuff and everything. But I do miss it. Times like this, I do really miss it. Times when I'm seeing the kingfisher and other birds, I do miss it. It does nearly make me want to buy one again. Don't know. We'll have to see where we go one day. But there we go. Righty ho. So, as you know, I'll be listening to my kettle roaring away. I don't know if you can hear it, not to be fair, but there we go. And it just seems to be getting, the sun's coming up, but it's getting murkier by the minute. Amazing, isn't it? Beautiful. Beautiful. Fish number 3. Happy days. Oh, dearie me. Hey, unbelievable. Oh, happy about that. A little bit of a reward after losing one last night, but hey, it is what it is, really. Beautiful. Happy. A little spring back in my step. That's what we want. There we go. Rightio. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, well, it is packing up time now. Things are starting to sort of dry out a little bit. The heat of the day is starting to come through. What I've got to be mindful of is there's a few showers skirting around and by, so I might have to stop packing up and wait for the rain to go and then carry on. So I've got to be a little bit mindful. The problem is I can't really see over there what's coming because that mist's over there. There's a bit of wispy clouds and things, so it's going to come close. Whether it actually goes over the top of me, I don't know. We'll have to find out, really, as the morning progresses. I could sit it out until 2 o'clock and then sort of start packing up, but I want to be home by then. I don't want to be sort of, I like to get it all sorted out all at home. I wouldn't mind doing a little bit of housework before the family gets there. Bit of a strange thing for a man to say, I know that, but you got to do these things. I do like a tidy house. as hard as it may be, and hard as it may sound with children, yeah, it's not always achievable. But no, I'm glad I got a fish off that left-hand spot. Problem is, I can't actually remember how many wraps it was, so I've just sort of flicked it back out there, roughly where it was, unfortunately. So I'll have to have another marker around the next time I'm out and about and doing stuff, which is quite comical, really. But there we go. Right, yeah, I'm going to crack on. Try doing a little bit more of a video before I go, so I shall catch up with you soon. Right then, camp is down, as you can tell. Nothing there at all, apart from 2 rods on the floor, waiting for the last knockings, maybe. Who knows? Don't know, really. Everything's all sort of piled up there, ready to go. No sign of the rain, so I'm going to be quite sort of sensible and actually do it probably do it in 3 trips, because it makes more sense to do it in 3 trips, to be honest with you. Especially with that bridge, it makes it just a little bit easier. And at the end of the day, there's no point in making things a little bit harder than they should be when they're not. It's nice to be able to see down there. I'm not used to being able to see down there. There's a few little fry. There's a little hump out in front of the first badger swim, sort of out that way. There. Yeah, it's interesting to see, how sort of, not how close I am, but how close we are in areas we can fish. Because I reckon now, if we're clever, we can actually bait up a real big area between us and fish off that, which I think might be a bonus in the future. So I've basically got 2 rods, 1 net, and then that's it. We're all off home, and jobs are good, really. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of trips and come back and real rods in, first barrow, and then come back for what I can't carry on the first barrow, realistically. Hopefully not too much. As I said, that bridge can be a little bit tricky. But there we go. Rightio. Back soon. Well, first load's in the car. Just going to go back for what's left now. Sometimes I film me coming across the bridge and around here, but not today. I want to make sure I actually get home, get the stuff in the house before there is any signs of rain. I've got to get it all sorted, because I've actually got to get it properly in the cupboard. As I think Friday night is Halloween party for my eldest, so I assume it's still going ahead. I have absolutely no idea. I shall talk to the wife tonight to find out bits and bobs. It was a bit tricky one. But there we go. Now, once the Halloween party is sorted out, it's coming Friday, I am back down Saturday morning. Yeah, where to head to, not really sure, to be honest with you. I think Ian's going to be down on the Friday, so he'll be down 24 hours before me. See where he sort of ends up and what he says, really. Yeah, I'm just hoping there's not sort of crowds of people. If there is, I'll just have to come on Sunday morning and move in behind Ian or something. Do it best like that, isn't it, really? Just do 2 nights instead of the last 3. It's a shame, but it is the quieter nights. You've got to do these things sometimes, haven't you? That's all we can do, really. But there we go. I do love my little secret woody swim. Not really that secret, but that is very secret anymore. It's open plan now. Fantastic swim, to be perfectly honest with you. Absolutely fantastic. The problem is people are going to look that way and cast that way, so I can see there's going to be some arguments and things. But there we go. We shall see how it goes. Right. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Please comment, because it's always helpful to know what I can do better or what I should do better. Whether you actually like it, at least give me a thumbs up. That gives me an indication of how many people are watching it and how many people are liking it. you give me a thumbs down, do stick a comment, tell me what's wrong. Otherwise, how on earth am I going to know whether I can improve it or not? But hey, well, there we go. Thank you, Mock Beggar, for, a couple of fish. Absolutely grand. Can't complain about that. Yeah. 3 more nights left, or 2 more nights left. Who knows? We can only but see. And that's it. Winter fishing for preparation. Here we come. Alright, see you soon.